Hi, it's Faye. I just received as a gift for Mother's Day the Game of Thrones tarot deck and guidebook, and I have to say guys, I've never seen anything like this. I don't even think it's out in the shops yet. Any of you that likes Game of Thrones, I think would really like this. I've not even opened it yet. I just thought I would do it for you. The box itself looks amazing. On the back we have explored Game of Thrones with this beautifully rendered and wholly original tarot card deck, 78 card deck and hardcover guidebook. And as you can see, if you can see that in this light, but the cards look pretty amazing. Quite scary looking as well. It says here for buying in the US it would be $24.95, and here in the UK it is £21.99. So a good price for something that is so, it looks like it's going to be beautifully made. Right, enough for me twittering on. Let me have a wee look inside for you. Again, we're taking off this. Anybody who watches my opening of boxes know my horror at the amount of plastic that's on them. I just absolutely hate it, but that's the way we are now, isn't it? Everything's covered in plastic. Right, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Right, try and get this off. Remember, I've got a camera here, guys, if you wonder why I'm so awkward at times trying to open anything. Right, I don't think you could see it as nice with that horrible cellophane on it. The box looks beautiful. It looks as if it's wooden, as if it looks, you know, it's like a really hard wood. It obviously isn't, it's like in a cardboard, but it is beautifully done. I think it looks like it's on a wee hinge or something. Well, let's see. It opens up like a bit like a kind of old-fashioned cigar box, look. Really nicely put together, I have to say. The book, oh wow, the wee book is so beautiful. Guidebook, and it looks like one of these old, you know, like as if it should be on a wee shelf or something. It's really beautiful. What does it say inside? It says inside, Game of Thrones Tarot Guidebook by Liz Dean. Just like black and white. I don't think anything in this style would have colour, to be honest. I think it's meant to be in black and white. It's meant to look old. It's meant to look quite authentic. Four of Swords. You'll really need your glasses for this one, guys. I know I would. It's time for rest. Right, the Four of Swords. I mean, it gets quite a good little quick, you know, if you had to have a reference for anything, I think those of us that do tarot readings of, you know, quite well versed in it. But sometimes it is good to see another person's view on a card, because you're never going to, you know, it's so expansive. Let's see, right, it says here, right, Four of Swords, key meanings: refuge, rest, recovery, stress and withdrawal. Don't ask me why I opened it that. I think it's just because it's right in the middle of the book. Oh, it even gives you a wee bit of reverse meanings for them as well. Just very, very small. Get your magnifying glass out, guys, because it's very small writing. But beautifully done. I mean, I can't fault it. The cards look like they'll be really true to the characters of the programme. Oh look, it's giving you spreads as well. Let's see the names of the spreads. The Red Keep. We have one about the old gods. So it really looks like it's very old timey, almost like Viking, Nordic, that kind of idea. What's this one called? This one's called Faith of the Seven. I'd need to really read these and see why you would use what is Faith of the Seven for. Faith, hang on, 1 minute, sorry guys, I can hardly see. Father, Smith, Warrior, Mother, Maiden, Crone. Right, this is obviously the positions. The positions. Father, Justice and Decisions. Your situation, what can be resolved and brought to order. Right, so this is obviously the positions. I'm taking it that you would start from 1 going clockwise. It doesn't actually say. As you can see, guys, I've literally opened the box along with you, so it might become something completely different. I just wanted you to see what the pack was like inside. It is beautiful. I have to thank my son for getting me this because it was a very thoughtful gift. I drink and I know things. Right, so here's this one's called I Drink and I Know Things. So here we go. It's shaped like a glass. Okay, so you have your cards out, your 6 cards spread like a glass. Alright, it's so funny because we've got the Fool with the wee character from the Game of Thrones. You know, my mind's went blank. I can't remember what his name is. And the Fool, the one full of trickery. So let's have a look at the actual cards themselves. The wee book's beautiful. How I would see that, I'll need to make sure I've got my binoculars on, but it's beautiful, beautifully done. And let's face it, a lot of times when you buy cards, it is for the aesthetic look of them. It takes a wee while to get a feel for a card, so you need to kind of use them. It's got lovely wee so you can actually flip things out, which I didn't actually notice. I could have done that. Right, let's have a look for the... I'm always terrified I catch a card. These don't look to have this, you know, the gold gilding or the silver gilding. I could be wrong, but I'll wait to have a wee look. Maybe later today I'll do a teacup spread for a teacup video for you. You seem to like that. My regular subscribers. Well, let's have a look. I think what I will do with this one is maybe for April I'll do my readings for everybody in these cards. Right, here we go. The back is amazing. Can you see the back in that? Am I getting that into focus? It's like all these swords all going in, you know, all get in and out. And very, very ingeniously done, I have to say. I really like that. The card themselves, I feel thinner. My Gilded Tarot cards feel thinner than that. Just feel like a Rider-Waite. Just feel like the original Rider-Waite. Here's the King of Coins. I noticed they use this character as the Fool as well. That's what I just looked at earlier. The King of Coins. It seems to be really true to the programme. The character-wise, it'd be interesting to see who was the Queen of Swords. I think we can probably guess who the Queen of Swords would be. The Queen of Coins. Can you see that? I just wish right off the top of my head now I could remember the name of the characters. Knight of Coins. I mean, they are gorgeous. I love them. They're not really shiny either. I think that's how they're coming up so well. They're very matte, and I think the colours they've used, they're very. It's almost like it's got a grain on them, like a kind of little grain. They feel grainy, probably the way an old-fashioned paper would feel. A handmade paper would feel quite great, like a grain, and the colours are lovely and muted. They're not really. You know, they don't come screaming out at you, because I don't think you'd have had colours like that back in, you know, the day. I think that everything would have been quite muted. The blues and the greens and the golds. I just want to see who the Queen of... the Page of Coins. That's this little small person that's in Game of Thrones. Can't remember that actor's name. Let me see. 10 of Coins. Right, hang on, we're running into swords now. I wonder if I've just passed that. The King of Cups. No. The Two of Swords. I wonder if up this way. The 9 of Coins. Sorry guys, I'm not being very... The 8 of Coins. 6 of Coins. They are absolutely gorgeous. I do like them. The 5 of coins. And to be honest, even if you weren't, I've got a deck. No, I can't. Is it? I can't remember. Colette. It's not Colette. Coletto, and it's a really difficult deck to try and even work out what the pictures are. But this is very like a Rider-Waite deck. So this, I think anybody could use this. There's nothing difficult in this. It's very true to a Rider-Waite. The only difference is that the characters are from the actual programme, the series. I mean, that looks amazing. Look at, I've never seen 3 of coins done like that before, in such a structure. Looks like they're building a new church or something. 2 of coins. Ace of coins. Again, beautifully done. King of swords. Oh wow. See, the swords is always going to be, you know, the kind of bad guys, the kind of the ones to watch out for, as in all of the decks really. The Queen of Swords. Wow. Quite amazing. The Knight of Swords. I really like them because they're actually done like a very small painting. I mean, the horses, the details on the horses, and even their clothing is really, really good. They're quite beautiful, and again, it's this muted. Do you know that this one reminds me of the Knight of Swords? It reminds me, even going back to like things like Harry Potter, like, you know, because it's a swords card. They have like these, I know it's Harry Potter, but the Dementors in the background here, can you see that? With the swirling clouds, this kind of looking quite threatening, quite foreboding, I think that's the word I'm looking for. The cards themselves can look really foreboding. I'm trying to think of any of the nice happy cards you get. And, oh goodness, I tend to think, look at this, the Page of Swords. I wouldn't put him as a page, but hey. Page of Swords. Wow, I wouldn't want to come across him. You know, I mean, I'm wondering here what the tower would look like. Oh, Traitor, the 10 of Swords. Alright, 9 of Swords, we have the Wolf. I really love these, they're beautiful. The 8 of Swords. Let me see. You can hardly see that, and there's this light in here. The 6 of Swords. The colours are fabulous. It would be interesting to see what they've got for the. Look at the 4 of Swords. They're taking time out, resting. The 3 of Swords. Depicted very like the Rider-Waite, just a bit more ornate. Heartbreak. Pain. All the swords are all very dramatic side of the tarot. But it'd be interesting to see what they had for. Now we've got the Fool. I've got the Magician. The Priestess. Can you see that, guys? Colours are just amazing. The Empress. I was wondering what part she would play in this. I thought, you know, with the dragons in the background. And the Empress just suits that character so well. I wasn't sure if they were going to make her, you know, she will probably be one of the queens as well, I would imagine, in this deck. The Emperor. The Hierophant. I saw him on the other cards. I think it was the 6 of coins, wasn't it? The Lovers. The Chariot. Oh wow, look at this with the dragon on it. Very appropriate, I would have thought, for the Chariot. Strength. Oh, that's the big woman who's the knight, isn't she? She's like in a knight. I think she stands about 7 foot tall. It's so like her. The actual artwork is amazing. The Hermit. The Wheel of Fortune. They seem to be sticking together. It's good because it's not gilded, so it tends, you know, that's kind of helps when you're trying to shuffle. Justice. The Hanged Man. Well, that looks pretty horrible, doesn't it? It's as if they've actually shed every bit of skin off him. Can you see that? It's not the usual hangman where we have the kind of light bulb moment where we're taking time away to kind of contemplate. This looks like you've just been had the skin ripped off of you. Death card, which is so different from the usual death card, which is normally, and the you know, the traditional decks would be like a skeleton on horseback. Temperance. I don't know how that refers to temperance. Temperance to me is always when you're, you know, you're actually being patient. You've been very patient, and well, I suppose this can be patience. Sitting back till you get the knowledge that you need. You know, it's like, you know, really not running in there, just doing a bit of alchemy, I suppose. The Devil. That's quite dark. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that one? Try to check it in the wee viewfinder. The Tower, that's the one I was looking for. What is the Tower? Good lord. Is this a wee dog sitting in front of that? It's like a wolf. I don't know if I get that. It's like a huge big mound of earth or something. Am I looking at that right? Am I saying that right? It's like a huge big mound of earth with like spikes, or is this like some kind of tree and coming out of it? And I'd imagine this would be the boy's wolf because they like their wolves, don't they? But that's the Tower card. I thought it would have been a lot more scary than that. I thought that would have been like a really scary card, but it's not really. The Star card. And I'm wondering as well if the person who's designed this really understands what the Star card represents. She may have her little, it looks like a candle there. But the Star card, as we know, is a great card. I would have thought it should have been brighter, maybe a brighter card. The Moon. I like that one. That was like the big ditch where they were all to fall into, wasn't it? And they had that horrible fight. The Sun card. I like that one. That's nice. I like the colours in that one. It's quite good. Judgment. Yeah, I think that's quite appropriate. The World. What a map. Ace of Spears, which of course, spear. Oh, they must be calling it spears in this, rather than the Ace of Wands. They're calling them spears, but you can get that, can't you? I like that. I like the colours in that one. Two of Spears. The Dragon. Three of Spears. Again, the symbology in a lot of them are very like other, you know, for the other ones that are so different, they've made it up with ones that are so like the original Rider-Waite. Five of Spears. I'm not going to keep saying what they are, you can see what they are. I really like this deck, it is nice, and I think I'll just need to get used to it. Not really get used to it, just get used to handling it, because I don't think it'll be a difficult deck to interpret. So we call them spears, right? Is it just, see, that's a Ten of Spears. When I first saw that there, that reminds me of the Seven of Swords. So I'll need to remember that I don't get confused. I read it because I'll see that as the Seven of Swords. Here we go with the Knights. I thought as much. I was right. They've made her the Queen of Spears, the Queen of Swords. I suppose it's, and yet she, to me, that character, yeah, I suppose it does suit her because she's a real warrior. She's, you know, the kind of the dragon queen, but she's also got a really soft side. So, you know, I can see her as being the Queen of Cups as well, but obviously she's not got the softness enough for it. The King of Spears. There we go. I hated it when they killed him off. Ace of Cups. Guys, the colours are beautiful. The actual feel of the cards, it feels good. They don't feel slippy. They're not slippy. The fact they're not slippy might be difficult shuffling them, but again, I'll not know that until I start. The Three of Cups, I like that one. A bit confused with that. Would they have had that kind of glass in those days? Maybe it should have been more of a goblet, as in a metal goblet, but hey, like them. Like that style. Colours are nice, quite muted, very muted, done in old style. And basically, I think most people, especially anybody who likes the programme, I think you would like this wee deck. I think it's very, you know, quite interesting to look at. The artwork itself is beautiful, so even if you don't like the shuffling of them or whatever, the artwork itself is very, very appealing to the eye. It does look great. There we go. Can you see that kind of little, it's a funny kind of, it's like almost like a wee grid that's on each card. Can you see that? It gives that kind of textured feel. It's got a textured feel. So I hope you liked that wee rundown. It was very quick. I just wanted you to see this deck because, as I said, I don't know if it's on the market yet in the shops, but I don't know where my son got it from. I think he must have just ordered it online from maybe one of the sites or whatever. Let me see what it'd be like to shuffle this. I hate shuffling on camera because it's very awkward, especially with a brand new deck. No, they feel not bad. Obviously they're stick now because they're a brand new deck, so there will be ones that will stick. Then you'll need to handle them for a wee while. They're going to need worked with. They're going to need to be worked with, but size wise they're big. It's a big card. I don't, in saying that, I've got tiny wee hands. Are they big or are they just big for me? But there's ways round of working with cards this size. You know, you just need to take your time with them. That's why a lot of times I don't shuffle on screen, because there's so many ways you have to get round to having small wee hands. Right, well I hope you've enjoyed that little review of this new lovely deck. I've got them upside down, there we go. I hope you've enjoyed that. And if anybody's thinking about purchasing, at least you've had a wee idea of what it looks like. I didn't actually see who made this, did I? Is there a name on this somewhere? Title of card. I don't actually see who made them. Hang on. Hang on. 2000's HBO Home Box Office. All rights reserved for HBO and related trademark. Right, okay. Manufactured in China. Designed by Michael Morris. Text by Liz Dean. Illustrators by Craig Koss. Craig Koss. So there we go. He's got a lovely little book with it. And a beautifully made box. To me, this is a collector's piece. This is, I love collecting, as you know, anybody. I've got some beautiful decks, and I think this is going to be one of my collector's ones. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys, and I hope you catch my next video, which is going to be tea leaves. Okay, I'm going to do a tea leaf reading. So, speak to you all later.